In an election season, anything is possible and many marriages of conveniences are solemnized. While speaking in Kumarapalayam constituency on 8th October, what came as a bit of a surprise was when AIDMK's General Secretary Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, in what seemed clearly like extending an olive branch to Vijay's TVK, pointed to TVK flags being waved in the rally and said the people there have signaled the auspicious beginning of the alliance. EPS said, and I quote, "See the flags waving there? People have marked the Pilayar Sri, which is the Hindu symbol written in the beginning of an endeavor to ensure success for the alliance." Listen in.
நீங்க கூட்டணி நம்பி இருக்கிறீங்க, கூட்டணி தேவைதான். ஆனா அண்ணா திமுக தலைமையிலே அமைக்கப்படுகின்ற கூட்டணி வலுவான கூட்டணியா இருக்கும். பாருங்க, கொடி பறக்குது. பிள்ளையார் சொல்லி போட்டாங்க, எழுச்சி ஆரவாரம். ஸ்டாலின் அவர்களே, குமராபாளையத்தில் நடைபெற்ற கூட்டத்தினுடைய ஆரவாரம் செவிய தொலைச்சிக்கிட்டு போகுது.
Did you hear how the crowd broke into a loud roar and cheer, almost as if there was a final ratification? EPS also stressed on the need for stitching up more alliances, but meaningful ones, and said alliances is needed. But the stronger alliance will be the one formed under the leadership of AIADMK. While taking an aim at MK Stalin, EPS thundered and said as follows: "The roar in Kumarapalayam is going to pierce through your ears. Your plan won't succeed. You're dreaming by building a fort in the sky. That dream will turn into a mirage." Meanwhile, TVK has either downright rejected such claims or ignored any such possibility. Their initial silence on the matter was evident enough that they totally ignored the issue. But then, the yellow and maroon flags of TVK fluttered yet again at this campaign in Namakkal on Thursday. It is also being said that some ex-accounts affiliated to TVK alleged that TVK flags were being used by ADMK cadre to create an impression that Vijay's party wanted an alliance. In an age where elections are won and lost on social media platforms, will the incident dent AIDMK's image, or is something else brewing? Let's debate. We are joined by Jagadiswaran, senior political analyst, and Kovai Satyan, national spokesperson for the AIDMK. A very warm welcome, gentlemen, to both of you. Thank you for making the time. Satyan, what is going on here? I mean, this seems to be a very, very nice sambar, as it were, different vegetables being cooked. But is the sambar being cooked, is my question.
Good evening, Sudha.
Hi.
So I beg to differ. There is nothing to debate here. The message is loud and clear. And the message emanates from the TVK camp and TVK cadres, not from us. It is the TVK cadres who are signaling that they are more inclined to form an alliance with AIADMK. And they have waved those flags. As expected, the entire DMK ecosystem is so rattled by this latest development. And their social media handles and fake handles are trying to spin a narrative. It is AIADMK cadres who are holding the TVK flag. No cadre of AIDMK will host or hold another party's flag. This is the basic common sense of anybody to be in the political party. Edappadi pointed towards the flag and said the cadres of TVK has started, had put that Pilayar Sri, which means that they are starting an auspicious
But
note.
he sounded very, very elated. He sounded very positive. He's a very senior leader. He's been the former chief minister. I will take him seriously as compared to Vijay. Sorry, Vijay, but this I have to say. Go on, Satyan.
It is the 174th constituency of our leader since he started his rally.
Right.
He is certainly elated with the kind of reception and the love he is getting from the people. Wherever rally, whichever place it is, people are waiting to see him. Even at night, 10:30 or 11, even if it rains or shines, people are standing there to listen to what he is saying, and they are waiting there to have a look at the leader. And there are many people who have reached out to him with suggestions. This is what we expect you to do. So we are leader and we are all elated because the tone is set.
Happy
The
that
stage is all
TVK,
set for
yeah, all right.
2026.
Satyan, are you happy that TVK cadre entered your rally? They must have been invited. They took out the flags from their bags or wherever, and they are doing it, and your cadre kind of welcomed it. They didn't say, why have you entered it? Because I know your party has a fantastic organization. They didn't stop the TVK cadre from fluttering or waving the flags, as it were.
Since Vijay announced this political entry, it is the talk of nook and corner in Tamil Nadu by the common man, who said if Vijay really wants to make a big mark in politics, he should choose a right alliance, preferably AIADMK, because history repeats. The history of 2011, how Vijaykanth allied with AIADMK and he got the recognition as the opposition leader. That could repeat now. So that was a talk by the common man in Tamil Nadu.
Then
And from
Vijay's...
that point, our leader made just one statement.
Huh?
The only point where everybody can come together is to defeat DMK.
Sure, sure. But
Anybody
then...
who has got this in mind can come and join
Yeah,
with
sure.
us.
But
The message
Satyan,
still stands the
Vijay
same.
made
There
it
is no
very
change.
clear that he will never join anything or any object which has anything to do with the fascist party. He said it on record. And fascist meaning, he called DMK payasam, which is kheer, ladies and gents, and he called BJP fascism. Fascism, we all know what it is. You have an alliance with BJP, so I wonder if this is going, something major is brewing in Tamil Nadu. Jagdishwaran, come in here. Jagdishwaran, I have a question. I don't live there in Tamil Nadu. I am a Tamil. I don't live there. I want to ask you, how is it possible for TVK cadre to enter a AIADMK rally and start waving the flags, and then, unless Yedapadi knew about it or the senior people in the organization of ADMK knew about it, they cite him and then they said, look at those flags fluttering. This is a very, very auspicious beginning, as it were. What do you think of this?
Yeah, two things. One, we are not very sure if that guy who waved the TVK flag is a TVK guy, because I read a story from the Namakkal district secretary saying he doesn't belong to TVK, that the people who showed flags there, which means TVK is trying to distance itself. Number two, you could see as you rightly put out, you could see the enthusiasm from the opposition leader, Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy. He was so happy. He was so happy that to see TVK flags in his rally. And he's saying this is the best auspicious time, because he's trying to bring TVK under him.
Yes.
He has openly said this many times. If you want to defeat DMK, you should join us. And initially, Vijay was not opposing ADMK because everybody was questioning. You're asking about fascist party or asking about the Payasam party, but what about ADMK, which is also prone to corruption? And he said the spokespersons or Vijay or the political analysts, political strategists, everybody, they kept a mum. And only during these rallies, during these tours that he started in Trichy and Namakkal and Thiruvarur, he started talking about ADMK also. He said just like DMK is an alliance with the BJP, ADMK is in a direct alliance, and these are there on the indirect alliance. So he started criticizing ADMK slowly. And next, the Karur thing happened, and where it went. So the thing is, Edapadi Palaniswamy is very much keen to get TVK into their alliance, but I'm not very sure if TVK is ready for it. I also heard that Edapadi Palaniswamy and some ministers spoke to Vijay, consoling him, trying to talk to him about the Karur incident. I'm not very sure. Some people told that they are in touch with, but there is no solid reply from Vijay saying.
Yes, that's what Ivan said. They have either ignored it or indirectly they have said they are not our cadre. I don't know what, but I am surprised. Then how do you allow this? Satyan, tell me something, that what is it about TVK that AIADMK seems to be very keen to have them in their fold? The bigger party is, of course, the AIADMK. But if they open the doors to TVK, what do you think Vijay will bring to the table?
Let me put on records through your channel, because whatever happening right now in the media is all speculations. My leader EPS has not reached out to Vijay, nor he had spoken to Vijay over the phone. It's only a speculation.
Okay.
The media speculation. I'm not sure about the second line leaders, what Mr. Jagadishan is referring here. There is no desperate attempt. There is no attempt from AIADMK to reach out TVK, Vijay, and please them. And there is no need for it. If you understand the politics and the dynamics, how it is being played out in Tamil Nadu, it is the smaller parties who has to reach out to the larger parties if they want a
Right.
mark
Yeah.
or if they want to share the pie of the victory. It is the smaller parties who will reach out, not the
Yeah,
larger
but
parties.
can I stop you,
So
Satyan?
it
When
holds good
Vijay,
for both
yeah,
AIADMK and DMK.
Satyan, when
I am not
Vijay,
negating DMK here.
okay,
So
Satyan, when Vijay first came and he did his first rally, I remember Yedapadi are saying that he's immature, he still needs to go a long way. Very, very prudent and good advice from a senior politician in the state. Throughout, I don't think Mr. Edapadi has ever praised Vijay openly. Much like several others, Annamalai, from the BJP clearly praises Vijay and says, oh, it's not his fault, he's charismatic, etc., etc., etc. But if AIADMK is the larger, is a big brother, is a more mature party, then what was about that elation and happiness? See there, the flags fluttering. What is that got to do with anything then? Isn't that open, kind of euphoric behavior from your leader, Satyan?
So you have to understand the elections are around the corner, just 5 months away. And you have a large crowd in front of you, thousands and thousands of crowd. You certainly can't read in between letters and you certainly can't read in between the actions of the leader. He has the responsibility on his shoulders to form a grand ally, and the messages has to be loud and clear for the public who are there in the rally. And he
Also the
also
public.
clearly understands that
So
this message will go to the
you
media as
decode
well.
it. You decode it for me, Satyan. I am also, suppose I am the public. I'll ask you a straight question. Will, hopefully, the alliance between TVK and AIADMK happen?
For the larger good for Tamil Nadu, for the betterment of Tamil Nadu and Tamil Nadu people who want to unseat DMK should stand as an unified force. This is a message from our leader from the beginning.
Very clearly,
It
yes.
is the TVK's camp who are sending the signals on the ground and from the ground.
But then they are
To say
ignoring
that
it.
they are AIADMK cadres and members and people who make these statements are shattered.
All right.
And their ulterior motive is this should not grow further. They should not deepen further.
Yeah, okay.
They should not set the trend is what their intention is.
Yeah. Jagadishwaran,
I cannot say that is wrong on their part because in politics you
right.
have to lie because you know if you are going to lose, you have to lie. And
right.
DMK are a bag full of lies. They trust only on their lies.
Right.
The ecosystem works and thrives on it.
Jagadishwaran,
I have nothing to comment about it. Right. But let me tell you, the alliance is going to be grand and it will be definitely a formidable
breaking
alliance
news.
which is going to taste victory.
Right. We've got breaking news there, I think, that the alliance will happen. Jagadishwaran, mixed messages here, decoded for me as a fellow journalist, as it, AIADMK wants TVK to come. TVK's ignorance or rather silence, does it sound like that they are mulling over it, they are thinking about it? Because on the other hand, there is also the B factor in AIADMK, which is the BJP. Of course, the BJP has sent several feelers to them. There is people who've gone and met him. I don't want to say it, then I'll be said, no, we never met. Of course, like my friend Satyan says, politics is about lying. So Jagadishwaran, decode it for me quickly. What is this happening?
See, number one, when you said about Grand Alliance, this is the same words used by Edapadi Palaniswamy even during the parliament elections. During 2024 parliament elections, he said he is going to build a Grand Alliance, and unfortunately, only DMDK came into his alliance. And today, we are not sure even if DMDK is in his sights. The NDA is in his side, but we don't know about the case of OPS. We don't know about the case of TTV Dinakaran because Edapadi Palaniswamy doesn't want them as well. Because only as NDA, when NDA scored like 18%, it is because of the votes of Anbumani Ramadas, TTV, and OPS. We all know that. It's a fact. So today, when he's saying he's going to build a grand alliance, and even before like 6 months, I would say, he said there's going to be a big party. The star party is going to come into this alliance. I was not sure if he's referring to TVK or NTK, but only after that, Vijay started criticizing them as soon as NDA, they joined NDA. That was the first time TVK criticized ADMK because they were, I mean, if at all there was no BJP, TVK might, I would surely say, TVK might join hands with ADMK and face this election.
Sure.
But after announcing BJP as their ideological enemy from day one.
Yes.
Enemy, yes. Ideological foe, ideological enemy from day one. How would it be possible for Vijay to join them? That is a big question here. And we also know he's also talking with Rahul Gandhi on the sides. He's not just talking with NDA alone. He's also talking with Rahul Gandhi. And one section of people in Congress are saying, let's go with Vijay even this time. because especially I would say KC Venugopal is very much interested because he thinks Vijay can fetch him votes in Kerala because there is a huge fan following even in Kerala, and that might help him. So KC Venugopal is very keen, and that is why he asked Rahul Gandhi to talk with Vijay. So anything could happen. See, we're not very sure. I mean, Vijay could open the doors, or he would say, okay, just wait. I'm talking with Rahul Gandhi, I'm talking with Amit Shah ji, I'm talking with Edapadi Palaniswamy, but just wait till Pongal, till my Jananayan gets released, and only then I will take a call. And that is what will be going in his mind. He will not do it immediately because the first priority for him now is to get his general secretary out of bail, get his other secretaries out of bail. He wants to continue his campaign. That will be his first priority.
Then I think, provided one finds them, you know, I mean, those people, CTR Nirmal Kumar and Busi Anand, God only knows. I mean, we know about Adav Arjuna who goes around saying, what did I say which is so wrong? I think either they are pretending, acting, or they do not know the law. I'm so sorry to Adav Arjuna, but this pretense ain't working. This is Tamil Nadu. Satyan, what do you think will the advantage, you know, let's look at it from the political prism. What do you think will be the advantage that DMK, one of the oldest parties, can have with Vijay? Do you think it's the youth, you know, who will vote for him? Do you think the minorities may vote for him? What is it that, because, you know, after all, you do your matrix very, very well. I mean, the caste matrix as well as the other minorities matrix, Satyan.
The smaller parties need the blessings of the big brother, and a political startup like Vijay definitely needs the help and the guidance and advice of a big brother. So it is up to Vijay to choose who his big brother is if he wants to go for an alliance. Let me make it clear. He might choose his big brother as BJP or DMK or ADMK. You never know. Time only has to say. But with the present situation, the way how DMK has handled this Karur episode is a trump card for DMK to gain a backdoor entry into Vijay and start controlling him. The first thing what they did was they dismantled his unit of 4 people. Adav Arjuna, this Pusi Anand or somebody, 4 who are there as the second line leaders, he dismantled with the case. They went absconding. They were not on the ground. So now Vijay is standing tall as a loner now. To handle such scenarios, to handle some pressures of the people who are in power, and how to navigate, how to ensure that you reach your goal, it stems out of your experience, political experience. So for a startup like Vijay, it requires the support of a big brother like AIADMK is my point of view.
Right, but then aren't you the one, I mean, you have been with me on the show from 27th of September when Karur broke. You have gone hammer and tongs against Vijay. You have said how people died. You have said children have been orphaned, Sudha. Someone needs to stand up and take onus. How come your tune has slightly changed now, Kovai Satyan?
The difference. I still stand by my statement. You ask me who is responsible. I say both of them are equally responsible. I don't go back with my statement. My statement is not to please TVK or anybody for that matter. I am just shared you a narrative which DMK tried to gain a backdoor entry into TVK using this Karur episode. Now law has to decide the course of action to deliver justice to the victims. And I stand by the law. I respect it.
Right.
So having said that, to answer your question, for MK Stalin to realize his dreams of crowning his son as a chief minister post 2026, if at all if they win, the margin of victory lies with the minority vote bank,
right,
who are the major source of votes for DMK, because DMK calls themselves as the custodians of minorities.
True.
70% with a hit ratio of 70% votes hold towards minority, which could easily take them to close to 45 lakhs of votes.
Okay.
Which, if you look at the victory margin, it's huge. Because 2021, AIDMK lost 45 constituencies with a victory margin of 2,16,000 votes.
Right.
That's it. If he had got 2,16,000 votes, we would have formed the government.
Right.
So these numbers are very crucial.
All right. Okay.
So Vijay coming into the fray, there is a direct hit on the minority vote bank because the ecosystem will start addressing as Joseph Vijay.
True.
And even there are sections of minorities from the Christian community who are trying to see him as their representation now, because they don't see anybody as a right representation of minorities.
Right.
So there is an equilibrium that will shift towards Vijay with respect to minorities, which is a bigger threat to DMK